All right, my name is Toby Hutchins, and I am the pre-college coordinator and advisor for Lake Michigan College's Trio Upward Bound program. I'm actually a 2011 Fennville High School graduate, and I went on to Grand Valley State to get my bachelor's degree and the University of Michigan to get my master's. So as I mentioned, my job is a pre-college coordinator and advisor. So what I do is I work with high school students from Benton Harbor High School to help them kind of figure out what they want to do career-wise, as well as where they might want to go to school. And then we help them complete all of those steps necessary to get to the type of college that they want to go to. So whether that's helping them get ready to take like the SAT, write college essays, we do college visits, we do a bunch of different things to help students get ready for that. In terms of how long I've been at my job, I've been here for about 3 months now. Before I started here, I was a admissions representative at Davenport University. So again, I was helping students figure out how to get into college, in this case, Davenport University. What our office kind of does is, in general, we help students get ready for college, but we also do a bunch of different things as well. So we put on different sorts of classes for students, like financial literacy, cultural awareness, just opportunities for students to kind of engage and like, yeah, we're trying to get you ready to go to college, but we're also trying to make sure that like you're a well-rounded human being as well, and maybe making up for some of the classes that they aren't able to take in high school. We also offer college classes for our students as well for free. So if you're an upward bound student, you're able to potentially get some college credits before you actually go on to college. One plug that I do want to put in is that Fennville is able to take advantage of Upward Bound through Hope College. So if you're interested in figuring out ways that you can go to college, starting your freshman year of high school, you can actually join Upward Bound and they will help you, and it's a great program. I used to work up there too. Have I had any previous interesting or relevant jobs? So definitely my job as an admissions representative. Colleges are a really cool place to work at, and not a lot of people know that. People think colleges are just a place that you can go and take classes and get a degree. Wrong. Colleges have marketing departments, they have athletics departments, yeah, they have professors, they have different sorts of groups like Upward Bound, and groups that support students. So there's a lot of career opportunities in higher education. What education or training has helped you in your career? Definitely my master's degree. So my master's from U of M is in higher education, and so I learned about the different types of colleges in the United States. So whether that's a community college, which is for 2 years, a traditional university, which is 4. There are historically Black institutions, there are historically Hispanic institutions, there are a bunch of different public and private, just a lot of different types of colleges. So going through that program was really, really helpful in terms of being able to prep me to be here. And a lot of my roles too. So I work in Benton Harbor, obviously, and that's a very diverse community, which is just like the community that I grew up in Fennville. So that's something that I'm thankful for every day, you know, having grown up around people who don't look like me, who might not have had the same advantages and upbringing that I had. You know, it's great being able to do that, because we're able to then take those experiences and those stories that we learned from our friends and from our classmates and apply that to the actual workforce. What do I do on a daily basis? Yeah, so I do a lot of different things. Every day is unique. I reach out to students to make sure that they are on track, especially my high school seniors. You know, oh, I'm gonna go to this school. Okay, cool. Have you applied, gotten your application in? Have you been accepted, signed up for orientation? Do we know where we're living on campus? I'm working with them. And then I also work with students to make sure that, you know, are your grades up? Are we in need of some sort of tutoring service? Do we need to go visit some college campuses that you're interested in? We do a bunch of different things like that. But every day is very unique. I also do a lot of planning too. So all of our fall campus visits, you know, I'm starting to plan those now and figure out where we're going to go and organizing everything like that and trying to figure out like, okay, what's cool for a high schooler to want to be able to do on their free time for free. What might middle school students find interesting about your job? I think just the middle school students, I remember when I was a middle schooler, you know, I didn't know what I necessarily wanted to do with my life. I had some options. So I assume that quite a few middle school students are in that same boat too. You know, you might have a top 5 of what you want to do. And so as you're kind of going through this process, just know that like there's someone who actually gets paid to help you figure out those types of things, which is really, really cool. What are some perks, benefits, opportunities, experiences that your job provides? So in terms of perks, if I wanted to take classes at LMC, like, I really need to learn Spanish. I can do that for free here because I'm an employee. Benefits, I have a great retirement package. Not that you're thinking about that right now, but I know that when I retire, by the time I'm 57, 60, something like that, I'm going to have a pretty good 7-figure number stacked in my retirement account, which is a nice thing. It's good to think about 30 years down the road. Healthcare I don't really pay for. We get 20 days of vacation a year, but we also don't work Fridays during the summer, so that adds up to be a couple of extra days, and we get a week off for winter break. We get a week off for spring break, so the vacation benefits are really, really good. Trying to think of other things that would be beneficial. I get to do a lot of trainings throughout the country, so on my list of places to go do trainings, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, and my job pays for all of that. So it's like a vacation. Yeah, you're taking some classes, but who doesn't want to go to Hawaii for free? Am I right? What are some challenges of your job, and what gives you satisfaction in the workplace? So challenges right now, because of COVID, we're working remotely. This is the first day I've been in my office in over 2 months. So we're really working hard to reach out to students and making sure that we're keeping all of our contact information up to date, because sometimes students, including myself, will, you get a new phone number, you don't tell anyone about it. And then it's like, oh, we keep calling the old number. So it's a lot of like record keeping and making sure we're staying up to date with that. Visiting homes, just trying to do as much as possible with students, recognizing that we can't have them on our campus right now. What does the future of our field look like? So higher education is a pretty safe field to be in my opinion. People are always going to be pursuing education and a college education, because a college education more likely than not means that you're going to have higher wages over the course of your life, a better opportunity to set yourself up for retirement, better benefits, you name it. There's a lot of great things that happen with getting a college degree. So I feel pretty safe in this area, and in the advising area as well. So students are always going to need some sort of a helping hand to make sure that they're checking all of their boxes and making sure that they're good to go in terms of getting to where they want to go. And that's one of the coolest things about this job is I'm able to take a student from point A and help them get to point B. Like, yeah, do they do a lot of the work? For sure, it's their life. But I'm able to kind of be that person to be like, nope, we need to go this direction. Nope, we need to kind of check this out really quick. So it's super rewarding, and I can't wait to continue to do it throughout the upcoming years.